Hey, it's your girl Truckin Beauty coming to you with another video. And I want to kind of talk about what I didn't know, like what I wish someone kind of told me, give me a heads up on or whatever, before I start doing my Miami runs. So if you're new to my channel, or maybe you just didn't know, I run Miami a pretty good bit. My company honestly could probably start a small fleet in Miami just for products that we deliver down south. Excuse me for looking down. I'm trying to peel a mango for dinner tonight. So trying to do this, and it is very juicy. Wow, it's very juicy. Oh man, I'm having a mess to clean up. But my company could honestly start a small fleet of Miami deliveries. So a lot of drivers don't want to run Miami from our company because it's a lot to deal with and it can honestly be a headache. So a lot of people, they're like, nah, they might try it out or whatever, try the new people, see if they can plan or not. If not, they'll, keep putting you back on and such. Oh man, this is getting, ooh, this is like dripping juice, like a peach, like, fresh mango. Ooh, yes. Come through, mango. It better come through with the mango. Okay, so if you didn't know what a mango is, this is a mango. I started cutting it. Start cutting a piece out. Mango gotta come through on the mango. Okay then. Okay, mango. I'm gonna have to say this. It is juicy. I'm gonna say this thing for later. Yes, come through on the mango. Yes, mango, come through. That's what I'm talking about. You know I'm in Florida. Woo! Okay, so what I was saying before, the mango really distracted me. A lot of our drivers, like, we could have a small fleet in Miami, just in Miami area. But a lot of our drivers, they don't want to take Miami, like, because Miami is, it's kind of tough. It's going to make you or break you kind of thing. So I wish I had known before I started, doing Miami, or somebody give me a heads up. Simple stuff like everything's tight. Okay, like everything in Miami is tight. It can be tight. It can be kind of difficult to get to it and such like that. The locations you go to, unless you're going to like big locations, Cisco or something like that, really big places, it's tight. If you want a mom and pop stuff, up and coming stuff and such like that, it's tight. Like, yeah. So I wish someone had told me that. There's been times where I've had to run the curves over to get into the doors. And yeah, every truck driver hit a curve every now and then, but it's to the point where, like, these curves are kind of ones that will tear something up. So I wish I'd have known that beforehand. Some of the places in Miami that you have to go are what I would consider to be unsafe, like not somewhere where I would want to park and sleep. And you have to be careful. Like, you can't leave your equipment and stuff around in Miami. Like, I've known drivers, like, say for example, with my company, when you come to Miami, you're gonna come, you're gonna stay for a minute. So like what I do, what we all do pretty much, is like, you'll bring a load down, and then you'll deliver that load, and you'll take that trailer to the rail yard, put that empty trailer on the train, and get a loaded trailer in front of the train, and take it and deliver that. And you might do it, you might go to the rail yard once, twice, sometimes maybe 3 times before you go back home. So like, for example, this trailer I have now, it's a multi-stop trailer. multi-stop load. I think it has like 3 or 4 loads on it, 3 or 4 stops. But they're also breakdown load. So if something happens, something goes wrong, like I'm not getting my product off in time, anything can happen, you know. And what has happened in the past, like if you don't get your product off, then you have to park your trailer somewhere, go to the rail yard, pick up your loaded trailer, deliver your load, and then go back to the other trailer that you didn't get everything off and finish delivering that. You have to get all your product off before you go back to Georgia. So, I mean, that part kind of sucks. Sometimes it happens, but most times it don't. So in cases like that, like where do you park your trailer? There are some really unsafe places around here to park. You don't want to just go park your equipment anywhere and everywhere. Just being honest. Truck stop. There's like one truck stop, like only one. It's a pallet and it's tight. It's tight and it's ridiculous. I wouldn't even go into the gate to park. That's how tight it is. But people go in there and it always stays full because it's so tight. So, yeah, like I wouldn't even want to go to the truck stop. Thank the Lord I have family down here, so what I used to do is like I'll go to my fam house, like, listen, you know, it's time for a shower or whatever, come on, we gotta do it. And a lot of times, like I'll try to find a decent place and I'll drop my trailer and I'll just drive my truck to my family's house and park it in the yard and do my thing and then come back to work. Another thing about Miami is a lot of people don't speak English, or as I've been told, they claim not to speak English. I'm going to believe if they tell me they don't speak English, that they don't speak English. But it is, you know, it's kind of like, dang, because they say, I don't speak English so well that you swear they are lying. I'm like, dang, you said that's so good. You don't speak no more English? A lot of times what I wind up doing is when I'm in a situation I really need someone who speaks English, I'll just walk into the room and I'll be like, English, 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 and then somebody will finally say, yeah, I speak English. And then people look at me like I'm crazy, but oh well. I mean, I've been in a lot of places where they don't speak English. I walked one place I was looking for, I was lost, and I was asking, anybody speak English? Anybody speak English? And everyone was like, no. So I'm pointing to like random people, like, do they speak English? Do they speak English? Anybody speak English? And it's tough sometimes. If you're lost down here, you don't know where to go and such like that. It's crazy. I wish someone would have explained to me, and I still don't know how this works, but I wish someone would have explained to me like the street numbers and the avenues. The streets and the avenues and the numbers and the orders that go in. So of course 95 South, I mean, the more in the city you get, more downtown you get, you're going to get smaller numbers. But when you look at the streets like 135th Street, 12th Street, 12th Avenue, when you look at those, like, those numbers, like, they go in sequence. Like, 135th is farther up north, 12th Street is far down south. So it's like, the lower the numbers get, then the closer you get to the ocean, kind of like that. But then, like, I don't really know what the streets and the avenues are, and how some goes east and west. It is mapped out. Like, you can figure out where you're at in Miami based off the street numbers and the avenues and streets, but I don't know all of it. So I wish someone would have explained that to me beforehand, before coming down here, and I've just pretty much gotten lost sometimes. But I'm not gonna lie, even getting lost, Google be having my back 9 times out of 10. Like, you know, in this situation in Miami, Google can't put me right on point, but Google has been having my back a lot of times. But Google ain't put me to the doorstep, I'll tell you that. There's been times in Miami where I've literally had to stop my truck in the road, get out, and just walk and figure out where the heck I'm going, because it's kind of lost down here sometimes. Another thing about Miami is the traffic. Like, there are times in Miami it's like, just forget looking at the mirrors. Don't even worry about checking mirrors. Just drive straight, focus on maintaining your lane. Because it's just, as soon as you check your mirrors, what happens is somebody will cut you off real close to you, or somebody will speed up beside you, and then like someone is cutting them off, and they all jam up brakes. Like, the driving is difficult. I'll put it like that. Stay alert driving in Miami. So something I wish I kind of would have known was food. Like Miami, this is not the kind of place you want to come down here with nothing in the refrigerator or in the truck or what in the cabinet. You can whip something up, because in Miami, the food truck come around. The food truck come around for breakfast in some locations, and in lunch in some locations. And honey, I promise you, you miss that food truck if you want to, you're gonna be real hungry. Honestly, I know my favorite part about Miami is the Cuban espresso. Y'all know I like coffee, and I think I'm like definitely addicted to the Cuban espresso. Like, I be so ready to come to Miami just for the espresso. And it's to the point that I got like a Cuban espresso or old-fashioned espresso pot that I put on the stove, and I make my own Cuban espresso the same way they make it. I go and make it at home. So yeah, it's like the bomb for me. But no one told me that you definitely need to pack your own food when you come to Miami, because like sometimes you get busy with your deliveries and such, and you don't have time to eat when the food truck come around, or even to grab something and go back when the food truck come around. But you miss that food truck, and depending on where you at, you just SOL, honey. I promise you, that is not what you want to do. So I would definitely tell anybody who comes to Miami, prepare before you come. That's a lot. Like, just prepare. So yeah, I don't like to eat out a whole lot anyhow, but I think like the first time I came down here was on a time that I had prepared my food and such, but I did not prepare enough. So that was definitely an eye-opener. So that's like those things that I wish I would have known about Miami. Hopefully it's be helpful to someone. But it's pretty dope down here. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's dope. It's its own little country down here, practically. It's a lot to see, a lot to learn. One of my best friends told me one time, he's like, "You're going to Miami? You going to Miami?" And I always see, he's like, "Welcome to Miami." Miami. And he was like, "Man, just take pictures. I'm like, pictures of what?" But I did it for him. I took pictures, and when I took pictures, it was like, whoa. It's like I had been seeing these things, but it was like, whoa. It was definitely an eye-opener. Seeing like just how like driving down the road, you'll see, like, you'll swear it's human trafficking, but it's not. But it's still like not right. One day I was driving down the road, and I saw a truck, like a moving truck. It was a moving truck, actually. It was a moving truck, but it had one like the doors on the side of the truck. And the door was just standing wide open, but it was secured and fastened open. I'm like, what the heck? So we get to the red light, and I see in the door, and it's like a kitchen table there inside the moving truck. Okay, that's not odd, it's a moving truck. But then I saw something move. So I creeped up a little bit more. How about somebody was sitting in the back of the moving truck at the kitchen table, riding down the road? Like, you see, that's really crazy. Like really, he just sat down for lunch in a moving truck or something like that. It's really crazy, but you do see random crazy stuff like that down here. Don't really know what to do when you see stuff like that. Sometimes I think it's one of those things that you see and then you don't see. Because, like, no one's been harmed. It's not traffic. He's not like held against his will or anything, but it's like, that's definitely unsafe. He was just sitting at the table smoking a cigarette in a moving truck down the road, like at the red light. It was very weird, but yeah, I don't really know what to do about stuff like that in those situations. So I just would say, don't ever be surprised what you see in Miami. It's kind of crazy, but it's cool. It's definitely a learning experience. It's its own country down here. I know a lot of drivers, they'll take freight in, but they don't want to take freight out, because Miami, or Florida period, Florida don't really pay freight out. You know what I'm saying? You can get a good load into Florida, but you're not gonna, well, I'm not gonna say you're not, but it's kind of difficult to find good paying freight out. So, but I do hope this video has been helpful to someone, and that is beneficial. Well, that's all I got for now. I'm gonna get ready to get some things in order and such, and then head to bed for the night. I am still preparing. My birthday is next month. It's October. I am a Libra, and so for my birthday, I've decided my birthday and some of my best friends, our birthdays are all in the same week. And so I don't really know why. I do know why. I decided for my birthday I'm just going to do a formal dinner and dance, because I think it is probably, I think it's like very dope, and it could definitely help someone's self-esteem to dress up and see themselves in that beautiful way. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get into the pattern of doing the same thing over and over and over, you get complacent with that, and sometimes you forget that beautiful person that you are. Like, I feel like beauty starts on the inside, and you get that, but you don't take value of who you are in the flesh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Someone got that. Probably flew with somebody's head, but someone got that. So I'm preparing last minute details. I wouldn't even say last minute, but I definitely can say last minute, because it's like 30 something days away and I'm always on the road, so it kind of is last minute details. Preparing last minute details for that. So yeah, that's pretty dope. But so I'm gonna hop back at it and handle that. I hope this video was helpful to someone. But yeah, this your girl Truckin Beauty signing out. Love y'all.